Good evening, everyone. Good to see a big crowd here tonight. I do have copies of agendas on the end of the table there. I have some full packets available to anyone that wants one. We have several sets of minutes in this packet tonight, and there is a sign-in sheet for anyone that wishes to address council this evening. So, I think I covered all of that. We do have a swearing-in ceremony for some police officers, but due to some calls, it may not happen when it is in the agenda. We'll be fluid and do it when the officers are all present. So with that, we will get started, as we always do, by standing for our prayer and then the Pledge of Allegiance. God our Father, we are all your servants. We trust in your mercy and love. We trust also in your guidance. Direct the meetings of this council of North College Hill to make good decisions for all the people who live in our city. Give all the members of this council wisdom and insight to know what is best for our city. Help us to be fair and just in all our decisions. Bless us all to do the very best we can. With your help and guidance, we pray this in your name. Amen. Amen. Call this meeting to order. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Mr. Hedger is not able to be with us this evening, so I will be doing his portion as well as mine. So we'll start with roll call. Ms. Zorb?
Here.
Ms. Gaston?
Here.
Ms. Chichester?
Here.
Ms. Alexander? Mr. Wilson?
Present.
Mr. Davis?
Here.
Ms. Underwood? All right, I did receive notice from Ms. Underwood and from Ms. Alexander that they would not be available this evening.
Mr. President.
I got Mr. Wilson.
I'd like to make a motion that we excuse Ms. Underwood and Ms. Alexander.
Mr. President.
I think Ms. Gaston.
Yep.
I second.
All right, motion on the floor from Mr. Wilson, seconded by Ms. Gaston. To excuse Ms. Underwood and Ms. Alexander from this evening's meeting. Any discussion? I will call the roll. Ms. Zorb?
Yes.
Ms. Gaston?
Yes.
Ms. Chichester?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0. All right, we do have tonight's agenda.
Mr. President,
Ms. Zorb?
if we're doing the swearing in fluidly, is it okay to just approve it as it is, though?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion to adopt the agenda as presented.
Mr. President,
Mr. Wilson?
I'll second.
Motion by Ms. Zorb, second by Mr. Wilson to adopt the agenda as presented. Any discussion? I will call the roll. Ms. Zorb?
Yes.
Ms. Gaston?
Yes.
Ms. Chichester?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0. All right, so the next item on the agenda was the swearing in. We will, we'll do that when I get the high sign from the chief. That takes us 2 minutes, so we do have several sets of minutes to approve tonight. We have minutes that go back to a special meeting in February, so that was February 24th, 2025. Then we have a regular council meeting July 7th. We have special council meetings on July 17th and July 18th. We have a regular council meeting on August 4th and a special council meeting on August 18th.
Mr. President,
Ms. Chichester,
do we need to accept them individually, or can we accept?
in the past, we have accepted them all together.
All right, Mr. President, I make a motion, we accept the meeting minutes.
Mr. President,
Mr. Wilson?
I'll second.
All right, I have a motion to accept the meeting minutes from February 24th, July 7th, July 17th, July 18th, August 4th, and August 18th by Ms. Chichester, seconded by Mr. Wilson. Any discussion? I will call the roll. Ms. Zorb?
Yes.
Ms. Gaston?
Yes.
Ms. Chichester,
Yes.
Mr. Wilson,
Yes.
Mr. Davis.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0. Next is communication. I am not aware of any communication this evening. So we will move to council committees, starting with City Community Development and Recreation.
Mr. President,
Mr. Wilson.
I do not have a report for tonight.
When is your next meeting, sir?
My next meeting is, September 8th.
Thank you. Next is Budget and Finance.
I as well don't have any more updates. We have not met since the August second Monday in August. Our next one is September the 8th at 7 o'clock. 7:30, right? Nope,
7:30.
7:30. I had to think about it. We change the time sometimes. So that's when we'll meet again.
Rules and Public Policy.
Mr. President, as the vice chair, I'll state that we have not met since our last council meeting, and our next meeting will be on 9/8 at 6 o'clock.
And Public Safety.
Public safety has not met since the last full council meeting, and the next public safety meeting will be September 8th at 6:30 p.m.
Next is Ad Hoc Reports. Do we have any ad hoc reports this evening?
Excuse me, Mr. President.
Ms. Orr?
As a member of the Tree Commission, there is a pawpaw sampling tomorrow in this facility. If anyone would like to come up and taste pawpaws, you are welcome to attend, and that is from, I think, 10 a.m. Someone help me. Starts at 10 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other ad hoc reports? All right, hearing none, we'll move to administrative reports. Good evening, Madam Mayor. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. President. I really don't have much. Good to see everyone. Yesterday was a car show. It was a beautiful day, beautiful cars. I think everyone enjoyed it. I'd like to give a special shout out to Mr. Joe Krimmer for putting on a fabulous event, and for all the volunteers. Whatever you did, however you helped, we appreciate you, and glad to have that here in the city. I just want to give a couple. Tomorrow, or just a couple dates. Tomorrow is the Planning Commission at 4:45 here at this building, and then I believe CIC, I just lost my calendar, meets September 18th. I know I had a couple people ask me about their next meeting. They have changed their time, so they meet at 6:30. They meet here as well, so September 18th at 6:30. I'm sorry. 6 p.m.? Okay, they switched it to 6 p.m., not 6:30. I do apologize. I think that's it for right now.
Thank you. Anyone have any questions for the mayor? All right, we're going to put the city administrator on pause as all the officers have arrived. So we do have a swearing-in ceremony for 3 new officers this evening. Am I correct, Chief? All right, well, I'm going to turn it over to you, sir.
Good evening, everybody. So we have 3 new guys. We're excited about these because for the first time in a long time, we have 3 guys who come to us with a lot of experience as lateral transfers. TJ Johnson was a lieutenant at Elmwood and decided to come over here. So that's a huge get, a lot of experience as supervisor. Sean Watson came to us from UC Health, and he was a sergeant down there, so a lot of experience as a supervisor as well. He's also a professor of criminal justice that teaches at UC, so a lot of knowledge on his end. And Alex comes to us from Owensville. He's about 2 years of experience, so a little less than some of these gentlemen, but has fit right into our family and has done a great job for the months that he's been here. I can't complain about any of them. They have done a fantastic job, and we're just thrilled to have them. So with that, I will turn it over to Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Chief Cheney. I've had the pleasure of meeting these three officers already, and part of coming on to the family, we do a small introduction and we meet each other, and I learned a lot about them, and we're excited to have them here, and I welcome you again, and glad, I assume that the majority here is your family and friends, so welcome family and friends. I know it's an exciting time. You've gone through this before, so what we'll do is you can repeat after me and just state your name, right? So if you raise your right hand. I, your name?
Sean Lee Watson.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear,
or affirm that I will support
affirm, or I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
and laws of the United States of America,
and the laws of the United States of America,
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
and laws and ordinances
and laws and ordinances
of the City of North College Hill,
of the City of North College Hill,
to which I am appointed,
to which I am appointed,
and to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
I will discharge the duties of police officer.
I will discharge the duties of police officer.
Congratulations again. Not so fast. Usually the chief comes and asks if you want to address your family and counsel. So now's your time.
I just want to thank you all for the opportunity of being a part of the North College Hill family. Lieutenant Engelbert, Chief Cheney, thank you. I appreciate that. To my wife and son back there for their support. I really do appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thank you guys for the opportunity to work here. I've had a great couple months here so far. Thank you, Lieutenant and Chief. I appreciate the opportunity, and I appreciate my family for showing up for me.
I'm thankful for the opportunity. Again, my name is Sean Watson. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be here at North College Hill. I look forward to the future, and I also look forward to growing and helping our community become stronger, and to bridge also helping a gap towards community policing and bringing policing a forefront to make sure that our community stays safe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, gentlemen. Welcome
You're
to
welcome.
welcome to the team.
As you can see too, they're displaying the new uniforms that we just went to 3 weeks ago. We got rid of navy and went to black with subdued patches, so.
Yes. This is typically the time where the families all go. Yeah, you don't have to, you can stay as long as you want, but you don't have to stay for the whole meeting.
Yeah, please do.
Should we take a recess and give them 2 minutes, or?
Very good. I can afford it. I think.
Ms. Dukes-Dean did step out to take some pictures, so we will wait on her. If anyone wants to sign in or get paperwork, now would be a good time to do that. It's all up here on the table.
Who's he? That's right, that's right, that's right.
We need Jeopardy music.
Sign in sheet. Oh, the agenda. Okay, right here. You can take a package.
Oh, this is the whole.
Yeah, the other ones are a full packet.
This is the full.
That one on the end is just agendas.
That's if you want to address council.
Should have made her do her report.
Yeah, yeah.
I can sing.
You can go,
I tried the Jeopardy music. Did you guys hear me?
and then if you choose to come back, that's up to you.
Yeah, can we just you.
Is this the address of?
Your home address.
We talked about a fluid agenda.
We did talk about a fluid agenda. All right, so as we wait for Ms. Dukestein, we will go ahead and knock a couple more off the chart here, as the law director is unable to be with us this evening and the finance director is not with us this evening. There, how's that? Take care of those. All right, we'll go ahead and move to call of members when we are done.
She's walking in.
Oh, is she walking in?
Come
Okay, then we'll just wait. No, no worries. It is time for the city administrator's report. Good evening, Ms. Dukestein.
Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to thank everyone for all the participation, help, and the car show was a phenomenal turnout. It's always really nice to see the cars. It's one of our community events that has so much NCH pride. I saw that coming through the people who brought their cars out, the people that helped, and just the community that was able to attend. They were so happy to be there. I was happy to be there. There were some really cool cars there. We had another great event, which was Party in the Park, August 16th. That had a great turnout. If you missed the police officers and the firefighters,
Kickball
and
tournament.
Chief Cheney is saying that the police won against them in kickball. However, the firefighters redeemed themselves in the game of tug of war. That was a lot of fun. Thanks everyone for coming out. Hopefully we'll have many parties in the parks to come. Then we have lots of upcoming events. We're getting to our busy season with the Fall Festival. Our recreation director is hard at work organizing those things. Our Winter Festival, Trunk or Treat. So exciting things coming up. I am happy for NCH City School District that had a successful football game. I was not at that, but they said that it was a lot of fun and the kids looked like they were having a good time. And I wanted to give an audit update for 2024 and 2023. So just as a reminder, no new news. We do have an audit every other year. And in that every other year, they do the prior 2 years. So we are in compliance with all of the things that the state has asked us for. We're just, as they ask for different things that they're looking into, we are supplying that. We don't have any red flags now. Everything seems to be going smoothly. I hope that you all, as council, had an opportunity to reach out or give your comments. There was a reminder when you attended the meeting, and I'm just putting it out there for you all again. If you haven't submitted your concerns, let me know. I can give you the email or search in your email so you can, submit what you think you want to talk about. I have an update on your computers. They were delayed, but they're coming in September the 19th. From there, they'll be formatted with the VPN and everything on them, and then we will be calling you individually to make appointments to pick them up. And then I was just going to reiterate, Mary Jo stole my fire with the Paw tomorrow, and there's a nice surprise that I'm excited about. With the Paw tasting, you'll get to taste the actual fruit and some other little niceties that are Paw flavored. So that's tomorrow, and then and then also you all are invited. I don't know if you received the invite or not.
I did.
We did. Okay.
I did.
That is right after. So come on up, get a hamburger or a hot dog, and join and say hello, meet and greet all the employees.
So I'm sorry, Mr. President. Does that mean that the Paw tasting is only an hour? Or are we gonna include it into,
It'll all merge
together? Okay. I don't want people to show up at 11 because you said right after, so, okay.
Thank you, Ms. Dukestein. Anyone have any questions for the administrator? right, we'll move to call of members, starting with Ms. Orb.
Thank you, Mr. President. So I would like to reiterate the first annual Party in the Park was a huge success, and I wanted to give a huge shout out to the Fire Department, Police Department, Public Works for playing the kickball and tug of war. And also a big shout out to Ms. Gaston and Ms. Alexander, because I think they did a lot of the organizing, and to citizen Mimi Anderson, I hear she did a huge donation to some of the games in those items. Motion NCH had an extremely productive 4-hour meeting on a Saturday morning with the community, and you'll be hearing much more about that very soon, and hopefully Mr. Davis can add some additional details when we get down to him. If you missed the Meet the Candidates Forum, you can get caught up on ICRC-TV.com. That the whole night was recorded, and you can catch up on that. Again, the Head into the Hill car show had absolutely perfect weather. We couldn't ask for anything better. I would like to thank Ms. Gaston and Ms. Alexander for the collaboration on helping make the selection for the Council's Choice Trophy. Now, on a more serious note, I'd like to recognize that September is National Suicide Prevention Month. Suicide is one of the leading causes of death among youth in the United States, and has risen significantly over the past 2 decades. Unfortunately, people do not seek the help when they need it for many reasons, including the stigma surrounding it. There are things that we can do. While it may feel uncomfortable, instead of asking someone, "How are you?" you can try, "You don't seem like yourself today. How can I help?" You can stay with them, or have them call the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, and that number is 988. Suicide is preventable, and every conversation matters. Let's be a source of hope and support for one another. Together we can make a difference. And that's all I have, Mr. President.
Thank you, Ms. Orb. Next is Ms. Gaston.
Good evening, everyone. First, I want to apologize. I have a little bit of a cold, and my throat just wants to cough all the time. So I'm going to try to get through this. Well, one, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who participated and helped with Party in the Park. And yes, it is true. My team, the police, won. And there is a plaque, a little certificate for you guys. Unfortunately, I left it at home, but I will make sure it gets to you. It was a lot of fun, high energy, a lot of games, and it was great to see everyone come together and enjoy it. We all got a little competitive, but in the end, it was in the spirit of community, and that's what truly shined. I want to give a really big shout out to my guy, DJ Sean Kelly, who really held it down and kept us moving all day long. He was really good. The beats were on point. Also, for the bake-off, congratulations to Harvey Anderson for coming in first, and Miss Donna Bruner for coming in very, very close second, and Andrea Brooks, who took home third. I have those medals. They were left, everyone was having so much fun, they forgot their awards. So I have those. I can either deliver them or they can be picked up. Speaking of fun, my family and I had an absolute blast at the car show. I got a tan. I'm not going to lie. My kids got a little tanner. I lost a little bit of weight because I walked a lot. So we really, really enjoyed that. Big shout out to Mr. Krimmer for all of the things that he did. I want to touch briefly on the North College Hill Youth Volunteer Meeting that we held 2 Fridays ago. And it was a pleasure hosting. We came up with actionable goals that are simple but powerful. We want to dedicate just 5 minutes of our time to encourage our students, whether as they start their day or end their day. If you're interested in being a part of any of this, please reach out to me, and I will make sure that if you want to attend a game and have eyes on the students during the game, I can get you connected to Ms. Barbara Murray Graves, who will make sure your name is at the gate. It takes a village, North College Hill, and when we come together with a common goal, I think it's excellent. And I want to do an embarrassing shout out to one person, and that is our volunteer firefighter, Miss Mary Jo, who saw a fire and she stepped in and she pulled that firing hose from the fire hydrant all the way to where the fire was, and was very brave. So I just want to say thank you for being there at the right time. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Ms. Gaston. Next up is Ms. Chichester.
Yes, I would like to say thank you to the officers for their service and their dedication to this job. It is something I could not do. And welcome to North College Hill. And thank you to the Recreation Committee. The events that we've had this summer and continue to have are awesome, and it's really what we need in our community to bring us together. So thank you to that committee for all of these great events. The car show was a great turnout. Thank you to everyone stopping by. I had a Pontiac Catalina. It did not place, but it was fun to just talk car chop with. I feel like I'm one of the guys when I get to talk about a car I actually understand and know about. And another point for the community, it is back to school time, so thank you to Cheney and his officers for keeping the city safe and slowing them down during those times. I've seen you guys out there doing that work, and I truly appreciate you guys keeping us safe. Also, I think our next candidate forum is October 22nd. So if you missed the first one, please come out and see what we're doing in our city and ask those tough questions. On another note, before I want to mention, the football game does have a game this Friday. I think it's going to be a blackout event. I was there at the concessions. So come help, volunteer where you can at the game, support those guys. They're 2-0, going for 3-0, right, Brandon? Yes, okay.
First time since 2010.
Yes. And who was the quarterback there?
Huh?
No, who was that quarterback there?
Dakota Dartis.
Some
kid live in California now. I think.
Yeah. It's a relative of mine, that's why I'm teasing him. Another note I learned just being out at the game on Friday, North College Hill Middle School had a loss of a student, and I want to share my prayers and condolences to that family and to the staff. We see the work that you guys are doing. It is hard work, and I just wanted to share that with that family. You are all in our thoughts and our prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chichester. Mr. Wilson.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. I would like to start off with, as always, thank you to the administration, Mayor Nichols, Ms. Dukestein, Ms. Knotts, Stephen Knotts, our human resource, code enforcement, everyone, Chief Cheney, his staff, the fire chief and his staff, everyone that participated in making North College Hill go around. I want to thank everyone. Also, I want to thank my colleagues for participating with us in the council, Mr. Graver, Mr. Davis, Ms. Gaskins, Ms. Chichester, and Ms. Zorp. I really do appreciate you guys giving up that time to North College Hill. It's so important. I would like to say that I'm very excited for the outcome for some of the events that was presented this year through the Recreation Committee. Everyone that participated to make these events happen and come true, thank you so much. This is what North College Hill needs, and I look forward towards the future. Ms. Zorb brought up the suicide. I would like to let you guys know she's right. Well, I lost a youth like 2 weeks ago. He killed himself. He jumped off Mill Creek. So when we got that phone call, it was very devastating because we even though we are out there, it is. I mean, these youth don't understand, but we're out there and we are talking to them, and it is our resources. But our problem is that our youth are stubborn. They're not opening up their minds to understanding that the information given from adults is not because we want to take away their fun, but because we want to lead them down the road that will guarantee success. So it is hard for these youth to understand, but like I said, we'll continue working with them. But yes, I am dealing with that situation, and it is very hard to, because now I have to go and say goodbye to a young man that I've seen so much promise in. But with that being said, like I said, you know, everybody out here, thank you so much. Please keep up the good work. You know, Mayor Nichols, Ms. Dustin, I know it's a rocky road. Chief Cheney, I know it's hard for you to go in and out these reports and showing up to scenes and, you know, just, you know, you have to put your father's shoulder on the side and remember that you are the chief of police and you have to, you know, make sure that things are done right. So I really do appreciate the effort you give to us every day, sir. So, you know, thank you. Once again, Mayor Nichols, appreciate everything you put into North College Hill. It's not an easy task. It's very hard, but you give your best all the time, and I truly appreciate that. Ms. Dukestein, again, I'm definitely gonna call out because you have made North College Hill a place that is lovable, and I really love the direction you have been sending us in. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that I truly appreciate every bit of work you guys put in for us. Thank you. That's all, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson.
Mr. President, can I say one thing before we go on to Mr. Davis?
I will allow it.
Thank you. I just wanted to let people know the hotline text is 988. If you need help, reach out, talk to someone. So that's all I wanted to put that information out there for that resource. Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. Davis.
And also to piggyback on that, there's also a local hotline number that is 513-281-CARE. That's 513-281-2273. If you feel like you want to speak to somebody local, somebody that's close to you as well. And with that said, also thank you to the organizers, the builders, the revolutionaries, and the people and everybody that's coming together from different places to help us rebuild this community from the ground up. Thank you everybody from the motion work session, from the party in the park to the car show. A special thank you to the owner of that white and gold Eldorado Baritz at the car show. I want to be like you when I grow up. Please show me some kind of way. And also, additionally, North College Hill girls volleyball team, we've got games on Thursday, September 4th, and Wednesday, September 3rd. Wednesday, September 10th. How'd I get 3rd to 10th? Wednesday, September 10th, 5 o'clock at the high school. And furthermore, a piggyback from what Ms. Sorb said, Motion NCH, we're moving forward with the creation of a neighborhood alliance as asked for, as requested in the comprehensive city plan. We're also working on the development of a mini grant and time banking program in our community. Now, I know my time isn't long, so I'm not going to belabor you with explaining these things, but guidance will be coming forward as we begin implementing these things and putting these things together out. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody who's given us a thought, who's given us help, and everybody that's coming together in helping in this revolution. Because remember, caring is a revolutionary act. Coming together is a revolutionary act. Choosing to act, choosing to do something and not just complain, that is a revolutionary act. So I want to remind y'all, thank y'all for participating in this community revolution in progress. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Davis.
Mr. President,
Ms. Orb.
I was wondering if I could get Mr. Davis to repeat those volleyball game times. I'm sorry, I was trying to write it and I couldn't.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I couldn't keep up with you.
Thursday, September 4th, 5 o'clock. That is, I want to say that's Purcell. Don't get me lying. I know that Wednesday, September 10th is Woodward. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock reserve, 6 o'clock varsity at the high school.
Thank you, sir.
All right, that'll bring us to remarks from the audience. I have one person signed in, Reshma. And Chris. Please state your names and your address before you begin.
Okay. So my name is Reshma, and so originally live in Westchester, but we are about to propose this project that is associated with the Crossley Mansion that is in Mount Airy, which is 1.5 miles to your business district. So, do you want to introduce yourself?
It's Chris Sankara. Same, live in Westchester, Fairfield, but looking to purchase the property and wanted to introduce ourselves to the council here.
Yes. So we just want we thank you for everyone, and we just want to take this opportunity to present about what we are proposing and what our plans are for the Pinecroft or the Crossley estate. So we are taking this beautiful historic estate that is listed on National Register of Historic Places and reimagining it as a boutique hotel and wellness retreat that feels both grounding and inspiring. So this proposed development includes about 20 guest rooms that will be from suites to lofts within the mansion and adjacent historic structures, and there will be 10 private lakefront cabins, and every space at the Crossley is designed with intention, blending the estate-rich history with a clean, minimal, and contemporary touch. And there will also be a space for movement and mindfulness where we can host yoga retreats, meditation, nature trails, and for adventure, there will be kayaking and paddle boarding right on the property. A wellness spa with hydrotherapy and holistic treatments. There will be a coffee shop, and there will also be a farm-to-table greenhouse restaurant with which we'll be tying up with local farms, and there will also be on-site gardens. And there is an event center that's currently there, but that's a temporary structure. Our plan is to make it a more of a permanent structure and still have the same kind of events going on. So with on-site gardens and farm-to-table restaurant offering, we also want to do the workshops on gardening, nutrition, cooking, and sustainable living while supplying produce for the restaurant. So, and one more thing we want to talk about the Crossley himself is the Crossley estate is a rare two-door estate and all that, but it is tied to Powell Crossley Jr., a Cincinnati innovator often described as the Steve Jobs before Steve Jobs. Crossley transformed American life through affordable radios, automobiles, consumer products, and the world's most powerful radio station. Yet his story is at the risk of fading from public memory. By introducing income-generating uses aligned with the estate character, this project transforms what could be a preservation challenge into an opportunity, ensuring the mansion not only endures but thrives as a celebrated anchor for a neighborhood with growing potential. Yeah. Do you have anything else to add?
No, we are currently going through the city variance through the city of Cincinnati. We want to introduce ourselves because we'll soon be, if everything goes well, be neighbors, and our guests would be spending their time around the area, whether it be Mount Airy and North College Hill. We're actually closer to your business district than ours. So wanted to introduce, and once the project goes through and accepted, we would love to come back and show you the plans and drawings of what everything is going to be. And if you have any questions, we can answer them too.
Thank you.
Now,
Mr. President,
Ms. Chichester.
I just wanted to ask what's the project timeline for completion, or when you guys plan to start and finish?
If closing goes as planned, which would be in November, it would take, it's a phased approach. So we would do first 7 to 8 months of construction. We would open up the hotel with few rooms and a couple of cabins. And the next 2 phases will take about 2.5 to 3 years to fully complete. So the full completion is about 3 to 3.5 years, but the hotel will be started within 6 to 7 months, hoping everything.
Awesome. That is a beautiful estate. I'm excited to see the development for our neighbors there. Thank you.
Mr. Davis?
Yes. Now, do y'all already have a website or an email address in case somebody's interested in collaborating or they have further questions?
Yes, I can definitely share the email address, and we don't have the website ready to go yet, but we did get the domain name and everything, so, yeah. So let me share the Crossley Hotel at gmail.com.
Okay.
And it will be called the Crossley Hotel. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the opportunity.
It sounds like a very exciting project.
Thank you, guys.
I will be there.
All right, that is all we have from remarks from the audience this evening. Next is legislation. We have no legislation this evening, which is a rare occurrence. That brings us to further remarks from the audience as it pertains to legislation. As we have no legislation, there can be no further remarks. So we'll move to old business.
Mr. President.
Ms. Chichester.
Mr. Wilson, I remember we were talking about garbage cans in the city. Do you know where we landed on that project?
Mr. President,
Mr. Wilson.
to my knowledge, Ms. Dukestein said that was already worked in for the upcoming 2026 budget for the public works.
Awesome. I was at the car show and looking for a garbage can, and that would prompt in my...
Yeah, they do. They gotta go. These garbage cans gotta change. They look bad. They gotta go.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
Any other old business?
Mr. President.
Ms. Dukestein?
So I just got an email from some entity. I cannot remember at this time, but they are replacing all of the caps on our garbage cans for free.
Ooh.
It was I hesitate to say grant, but it is free resources that they are bestowing upon North College Hill. So they will be the ones that are existing. I think once they get new caps and some repairs, which will also come with that, we will be able to keep the ones we have. We're coordinating, Braden is working together to when they'll be able to come out and deliver them and then put the new caps on. So I think that'll change the aesthetics a lot. And then we can work on maybe getting more. So I just wanted to add that in there.
Mr. President.
Mr. Wilson?
This is so what are we going to do? We're going to reuse the ones that we have already?
So they need new capping. And every so often they replace the capping on there. And there was resources available for our community to receive that and for free for all of the existing ones that we have.
Mr. President,
Ms. Gaston?
it's kind of a two-parter question. Ms. Chichester, were you referring to more garbage cans?
I knew we had it in discussion, so I was referring to both.
Okay.
I knew there was a discussion to update and replace and add more. So I just wanted to get that update.
Got it.
I was just standing at the car show looking around, and I thought about it, like, I need to ask about that update. So realized that we never finalized exactly.
Right, so are we getting new garbage cans in addition to the caps?
We would like to, we would like to. I think Mr. Wilson had proposed that we put it in our 2026 budget.
Yes.
So when we present the 2026 budget, we'll be talking about an allocated amount. We would like to do it in phases, so it's not such a significant expense for us. And then go from there. I know there had been some talk about possibly not doing it in phases, but garbage cans, unfortunately, are very expensive. And we want to keep as much liquid cash as possible. So I think proposedly the phases is probably better.
Okay. I remember that.
Any other old business? All right, we'll move to new business. Ms. Dukestein.
Mr. President Graver, I am not able to call an executive session, but I know that we do need one. So would one of the council members please?
Mr. President,
Ms. Chichester?
I make a motion that we go into executive session. Oh, Jesus.
I did.
Give me
I can send you the.
I got it right. Hold on.
Do you have it?
Hold on.
Take your time.
I'm at that age, over 40. To consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, or the investigation of charges or complaints against a public employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual, unless the employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual requests a public hearing by Division G1, Section of 121.22 of the revised code.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor.
Mr. President,
Ms. Gaston?
I'd like to second.
All right, motion by Ms. Chichester, second by Ms. Gaston to go into the executive session. Any discussion?
Ms. Dukestein?
Ms. Gaston?
Oh, well, sorry. Who all would you like to come into executive session?
All of council and the mayor.
All right, I will call the roll. Ms. Orb?
Yes.
Ms. Gaston?
Yes.
Ms. Chichester?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0. We will move into executive session. All right, we'll call this meeting back to out of executive session. Anyone else have any new business?
Mr. President,
Ms. Chichester?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Mr. President,
Mr. Wilson?
I'll second.
All right, motion by Ms. Chichester, second by Mr. Wilson to adjourn. Any discussion? I will call the roll. Ms. Orb?
Yes.
Ms. Gaston?
Yes.
Ms. Chichester?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0. This meeting is adjourned at 8:13.